overdone, okay? But I want you to look inside. I think you can probably see, well, we don't have our overhead camera yet, but we'll have that in a sec, but you'll be able to kind of see. This is really nasty. There's all kinds of rust stains and nastiness inside here. You probably experienced this at home. Maybe you just got that ring. And here's what one of the reasons that happens, because you've got different kinds of chemicals, different kinds of things in your water.
Right.
Hard water, soft water, different kinds of stuff that actually will leave its trace in a circle. And you can try all day with bleach, you can try all day with ammonia. It's not gonna get rid of that ring around the tub. It's not gonna get the ring around the toilet. You need the Professor Amos Fast Toilet and Tank Concentrate. A little bit goes a long way. I know you got some great demonstrations to show, but there is nothing worse. You ever go to somebody's house and you look, like, hey, can I use your bathroom? And then you see like stains in the toilet? That's bad.
It's not good.
That is a terrible thing.
Not all toilet cleaners are created equal, okay, so.
Here's what you get.
Okay.
All right, I just tell you, you get the super concentrate, okay, and you get the brush. This brush is made to not only articulate different areas, it's slightly angled, but you can also recess it back when you want to put it away or to make those bristles a little bit tougher. Everybody that calls will get both the brush and they'll get the tank concentrate as well. All right, I'm sorry, my man, go ahead.
Okay, 24 applications is what you're gonna get, and I was saying not all toilet cleaners are created equal. So the consumer products that you buy from the store, they contain bleach or ammonia. You can use it in the toilet bowl, but you shouldn't use it in the toilet tank, because in the toilet tank, there's hardware in there, and the hard water alone will break down that pump in there, but you see that pump there? Hard water breaks that down alone, but when you're adding bleach or ammonia to the situation there, it deteriorates those pumps and those seals and those gaskets.
So that's why I got to replace the guts of the toilet every 4 years, right? Because it's being eaten up. So maybe you're throwing one of them tablets back there. Lord knows what they're putting in those big pills. And again, we're talking about 24 applications per bottle. All right, we have our camera set up. Thank you, Brett. I'm sorry I rushed you before. I know that's a lot of gross, but maybe you just got a little ring or something.
Goodness.
Watch this.
Okay, so take a good look at the inside of the toilet. What Guy was just talking about is the hard water buildup, the rust, iron, and mineral deposits. And I gotta take it a step further. I'm gonna do the mirror challenge for you at home. Maybe you should check this out, see what the inside of there looks like. See those little holes and passages, Guy? You at home? Those are designed to flow water. And if they're clogged with chemicals or corrosive materials, it actually compromises your flushing capacity. So that's a job for our fast toilet tank by my dad, Professor Amos, that gets the job done effectively. No soap, no bleach, no ammonia. I'm just gonna squirt it out on the underside of that rim there, and what you're gonna notice is, let me explain the technology. It has a thick consistency. It stays where it puts it, and it starts to emulsify and break down that hard water buildup. The other thing you're gonna love is the color changing technology. When that comes in contact with the water, it turns from green to blue. That's how you know it's activated. Now watch this. I'm gonna take my Professor Amos toilet brush there, and I'm gonna work that right around that toilet bowl, right up under the underside there, where those little holes and passages where I showed you. You see all that buildup? It's coming off. All that buildup's coming off effortlessly. I love the brush. I love the Professor Amos toilet and tank. Gets the job done effectively. Now watch this. I'm gonna take that little handle there, push it down, and all you do is squeeze. You don't have to get your hands on that brush. That's why I love it. Now for you kings and queens at home, this is called the royal flush. I'm gonna go ahead and flush all that buildup down the drain.
Look at that squeaky.
It smells so good too.
Yeah, it has a kind of a minty freshness to it, but this is important. Look at where that stain was coming from, up underneath. It's a very, I get it, it's a very personal kind of relationship that we have with the commode, right? And we want it to be as clean as we possibly can get it, because, hey, listen, that's a place where our body is exposed to, so you want to make sure it's clean. If not for you, make sure you do it for your family. And remember, the key to the product is let it sit in there for a little bit. Remember, work smarter, not harder. That will get rid of and start to break down all the things. So here's what it does. Toughest stains that build up in your toilets. And I'm talking about the rust, I'm talking about mold, talking about mildew stains, that green line that maybe you get in your bathtub. It cleans and it also deodorizes. And that thick formula, it's almost like, it's kind of gummy. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna adhere to the inside of the toilet, so it'll break that down. All these things are made in the USA, right? You have that fresh, nice scent, and that applicator that's a really unique part of it, because it's angled and it's not cheaply made like the ones you buy in the store that go in a little cup. How many left? All right, so we had 1,500. We are down to just a little over 1,000 left. Hey, it's your toilet. Not only that, you know what I've noticed too?
What's that?
The inside of the tank. usually it doesn't have a treated porcelain side. It's porous.
Yeah, it's porous.
So it really holds on to the grime, and it really changed. Like, look at the color inside there.
So take a look here. So the inside of the toilet bowl is toilet tank is porous. It holds that rust stain very, very hard. Now, you have hardware in here, right here, okay? That is designed to flush the toilet. So the hard water alone breaks that down. When you're adding chemicals from the store to clean the back of here, it'll actually break down that pump or seal.
Yeah, because that's plastic and rubber.
And, and grease to help the lubrication.
Yeah.
See, our fast toilet tank won't break that down because there is no soap, there's no animal fat, there's no bleach or ammonia to break that down. And I got a test here just to show you exactly
Show everybody.
what I'm
This is
talking
cool. This is cool. I love this. All right.
Products from the store.
You've seen that one, right?
Yep.
Everybody's seen that.
Bleach, ammonia, products from the store contain that. That's the liquid version right here. Here's that tablet. I'm gonna go to test bowl number 2, okay? I got three test bowls.
There it is.
This tablet has more chemicals in it.
You know, everybody bought that because it's convenient, right?
You
It's
just
easy.
drop it in.
It sits in there, and then after 6 months, you notice it's still in there, and you got to stir it around to make it get blue. I mean, I understand that, okay, it's cool, but we're pouring. Now, I can already smell that minty freshness. So what's the next step? What you putting in there?
Okay, so I have liquid rust here. I'm gonna apply liquid rust, a dropper to each one of these test bowls. We're going to test bowl number 1, right over here to the other side here. I'm gonna apply the liquid rust to the bowl. What I wanna show you exactly is the reaction. God, do you see that reaction?
Yeah, it looks like it's mushrooming. It's getting worse. It looks like it's thickening.
That's what happens when you have hard water and you apply bleach or ammonia or animal fats. It's a highly corrosive reaction that happens.
Yeah.
It's a big mushrooming effect.
You made more rust.
And then that'll actually harden and solidify. Let's go to test bowl number 2.
Here's the tablet.
Here's the tablet. Anything different gonna happen here, Guy?
I don't know, man. That looks even worse.
Even worse. That's what I was getting at.
Look at this. I don't know if you can see it from up above, but when you look down on top of it, you can see it's actually just getting thicker and nastier.
It is, yeah.
So these two, we're 0 for 2. Let's go to our
test bowl number 3. Professor Amos is in your house.
Yeah.
Right,
here we go.
Ready?
So watch what happens.
Same amount of liquid rust, the test bowl number 3. I'm gonna move this out of the way because it's green. But look at the neutralizing. Look at the emulsifying. It's breaking it down. There's no corrosive reaction.
So look at here.
I love it.
You can have this.
So good.
Or you can have this.
And
you see how it neutralizes. And honestly, you put the same amount in each bowl.
It smells so good too. So yeah, I smell the chemicals from the consumer products, but this right here, this fast toilet tank right there is amazing. Let's get right over to toilet number 2.
Let's do it.
I want to reiterate things that's going on in your homes today. It's no good, really. If you take a good look at the inside of the toilet bowl, you're gonna see hard water buildup. You'll see lime scale. You'll see all the small particles from you know, whatever the activity that's happening in the toilet at home.
Like I told you, you see that. Even though I clean my toilets fairly regularly, that ring can come back.
Yes.
Because it's coming from a lot of the stuff, the hard water and a lot of the rust that's in the pipes.
The impurities in the pipes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this mirror up under here because you got to know, you at home, you got to get up under there and clean those little holes and passages. Okay, they get buildup. They get the corrosive materials, the chemicals, like what I just showed you. Fast toilet tank's gonna break all that down. I'm gonna apply just an application around the underside of there. Now it has that thick consistency. It stays where you put it. It starts to emulsify and neutralize, but look at the water. It turns from green to blue. That's how you know it's activated.
It smells so good too. It's very fresh. It's kind of a minty. So we've extended the brush outside of the little cup holder.
Love that
and
brush.
watch how it works its way into all the little hidden areas. People don't realize, you know, you've got little valves inside that's where the water drains out from the back of the tank. And as it goes through those little things, you get these little lines of rust. It gets rid of all that, squeeze it out.
I love it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do that flush.
You gonna flush it up?
And I just got a whiff of like how you told it does smell amazing. It's a nice, pleasant smell when you walk into the bathroom.
That's a nice feeling. Isn't that a nice feeling?
Yeah, if you get that whiff of that smell, you're gonna it's clean.
You know, like when you go to the dentist and you get your teeth clean and you're in your car and you look in the mirror and you're like, man, that's nice. That's what that is. And you know, whether it's your teeth I mean, you got to sit your butt down here, you know, sometimes a couple times a day. I want this to be the cleanest dang thing in the house. Are you kidding me?
Yes,
right?
Yes. Right.
That should be the cleanest thing in your house. And unfortunately, for a lot of you out there, I'm not blaming you. It's rust and all that stuff comes from other places. But you can do something about it and you can clean it. It's $24.99. How many applications?
24.
24 times you can clean your toilet. So if you buy this and you got 2 toilets, that means you can do each one 12 times. If you're only doing it once every other week, you know, which you could probably, it depends really how hard your water is, you're gonna have this for months and months. Andre, my producer, did put up the left counter. You see we're at about 800 and something, whatever, and we got a couple hundred people that are shopping with us. Here's all the toilets you can clean with just one bottle.
24 times you can clean the toilet bowl or the toilet tank. That's a lot of applications out of that bottle. Remember, you're gonna love it because there's no soap, there's no bleach, there's no ammonia in it. It gives you longevity in the fixtures in your toilet. Think about the inner workings of your toilet. When you have bleach and corrosive materials in there, it can actually compromise and clog those little holes and passages. So I got 3 test bowls here I want you to take a look at. I put liquid bleach in test bowl number 1 there, okay? That's no good. I'm moving right to test bowl number 2. Here's our popular tablet from the store.
Yeah.
There's more chemicals in that tablet than there is.
When you're not only that, I always worry about stuff like that. If you got kids and stuff, man, you don't want to leave little, oh, look at the big blue piece of candy,
how
right?
nice,
I'm just saying, I'm not.
Colorful.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's a little bit scary. You want to hide, if you do have those things, make sure you hide them. So we're gonna go rust right into bleach.
Oh my God, that's one.
So
that one was blue like ours, right?
Yeah,
You can see that. Whoa, what's going on there?
It just gets worse. It's not really doing.
I don't know
a
what's
heck
in
of a
this
lot.
bottle, but whoa.
Yeah. So well, if you would like to read it, there's 300 lines of stuff on the back that tells you what's in there. All right, here's the
300
tablet.
lines. All right. Test bowl number 2 is the popular tablet from the store. It turned the water green like ours, but does it break it down like ours?
Yeah, you're not. I mean, what I want to see is I want to see something that's clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is something that's cloudy. That's not cleaning. So finally, we'll wait a sec till we get to it. Here's our bowl treated with Professor Amos, okay? Now watch. Watch how gone. Do you see how it digests up that rust? It is gone. Whether you look from the top, side, bottom, it doesn't matter. It's gone. So that is what's working.
My goodness.
That is what's basically dissolving, getting rid of those the hard water stuff. People don't realize rust comes from metal, right? Comes from iron. It comes from pipes. It could be the old city pipes that are bringing water, although most of it have been changed to PVC. But still, if you live in an old neighborhood, you still might be getting rust in there. And not only that, but there's hard stuff in the water.
Yes.
Calcium in the water. All these different minerals are in the water.
Hard water alone is enough to break down your toilet tank. It's enough to break down the hardware. You see that little pump back there in the back? Hard water alone breaks that down. But when you're adding chemicals, corrosive materials like bleach or ammonia, it super exceeds that. It's gonna rust out the fixtures and the gaskets and the seals in that hardware. And these 3 test bowls was a perfect example of exactly what's happening.
That's what I want to see when I said, well, you know what I mean. That's what I want to see. I want to see clear.
Yeah.
I don't want to see, and we've left this. I don't know if you can even see what's going on in there. It's actually turned into like chunks. I mean, that's just awful, awful. And then this could be your bowl. And remember, it has that nice, fresh, clean scent, which I love. It's a nice, neutral kind of a minty scent, so you know when it's been cleaned. And also remember to do this, like with many of Professor Amos's family of products. Let it do the work.
Right.
Don't rush it.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Put it in there, let it sit. And I've said to you, the longer the better if you can let it sit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those stains might be deep into that porcelain. So get it while you can. $24.99, 24 applications. All right. We are gonna take a break, but while we're